X Games. She's back. She's ready for more.
Absolutely, and Tess has those double corks at the ready. She is going to be pushing Mathilde. Whoever wins today is going to have earned it.
By the way, there are 8 competitors in the field, and well, 3 of the 8 just happen to be returning gold medalists. You've also got Megan Oldham on that list, but let's talk about our start list right there, Jen. We've got an X Games rookie starting it off, Olivia Osselin. She's going to get the party started here, actually getting in last minute because Sarah Hoffman had to drop due to injury.
Yeah, and Olivia is looking ready. This woman is so talented. She's pushing and could be podium contention, even though she is a rookie in this field.
Yeah, and 6 out of the 8 in the field have medals in this event, but here we go. As we mentioned, starting the party off with an X Games rookie. You see on that graphic right there, entered as an alternate and not a moment too late because, I mean, it was literally right before we came on for this event. So she is going to get the party started out here today, hailing from Canada. So we'll have to see what the rookie does to get things started. Here is the format. As we mentioned, 8 competitors in the field. This is a 30-minute jam session. They're going to have to ski in the order that you saw on that start list here. But how this works in women's ski big air, you need 2 big tricks because it's your 2 best scores totaled together that are hopefully going to get you on that podium here in Aspen.
And here is a look, Olivia getting us started with the double cork kangaroo right off the bat, getting the grab in there, landing clean, and that is one of 2 doubles that she has. So, like I said, she's a rookie, but she is not skiing like a rookie.
Only 17 years old, the youngest in the field, just graduated high school last year.
So there's a lot of things playing.
So we'll see how the scores unfold. The best possible single run score you can get here in women's ski big air is a 50. So the best total score together, you take your 2 best runs, total them together. So your best possible score looking at 100 as we go back up to the top with Elena Gaskill. This is her 2nd X Games appearance, her 3rd X Games appearance.
You can see Elena pulling in and skating to get the speed with the switch double Misty 12. Stomping, but again, coming a little bit close to the knuckle on that, and I'm wondering what speed is going to be like today for these women.
Yeah, with that snowfall, speed definitely a factor, and the visibility as well.
And here's a look back, switch, Misty over that left shoulder, getting the grab, holding it throughout the entire rotation, seeming totally unfazed, and then bringing it around to switch. So I misspoke. This was a switch 1080 here. And spotting her landing, putting her feet down, but again, just getting a little close to that knuckle.
Well, with this jam session, you're going to get a lot of shots out of here. 4, possibly 5 runs we will have to see as we roll through this competition. Going up to the top of the list again, Julia Tano out of Switzerland. She has 4 X Games medals to her name. She's got 3 silvers in big air and a bronze slope style.
Julia looking clean, nice cork, keeping it pretty simple, not opting for the double cork, which I know she has, but there is some strategy out here today. You need to get some solid scores. You have to have variety in your tricks. You cannot score on the same trick twice. And here is another look, that cork, left 7, getting the tail grab in there, landing pretty clean.
So basically this hit here is the end of the slope style course. So they have this jump here. It's a 70-foot gap is what they're working with here on the big air course. You've got the rookie, Olivia Osselin, sitting in that top spot right now with a 35 as we bring in Maggie Voisin for her first attempt.
Maggie is also getting an assist from the coach. There is the double cork 12, stomped. Looked like she never even left the ground on that. Super clean, really, really strong first jump from Maggie. Reaching down, getting that grab just under the boot. That's something she could clean up on jump number 2, or she might try a whole new trick just to get 2 scores on the board.
So it's Osselin, Tano, and Gaskill, your 1, 2, 3 as of right now. 3 minutes down, 27 to go, and counting down here in this 30-minute jam session. Remember, the best individual run score that you can get here is 50 points. Taking a look at Johanna Keely. She got a 3rd place finish at the big air event in Steamboat back in December of last year.
Johanna is such a strong competitor. She's had 13 X Games appearances and medaled in 7 of them. There is the, oh, not able to put the landing gear down there. Gonna have to take a look at that and see what went wrong in that replay.
Taking a look at the leaderboard there, Maggie Voisin has jumped up to the top spot there with a 39 here in this opening round.
Looked like she was going for a switch right 9 on that and just got a little bit backseat coming around and may have even had more speed than she expected. So we'll look to her to clean that up next run.
So Maggie Voisin currently sitting in that top spot, but this is Tess Ledoux. We talked about her at the top of the show. Only her and Mathilde Grimont are the repeat winners of this event. Mathilde has 3 gold medals, Tess has 2. She's coming off of a big win in slopestyle at the Dew Tour in Copper, just down the road back in December.
Tess was working on a dub 1620. She would be the first woman to do that trick if she were to land it here. We'll have to see what her strategy is in terms of her approach.
So it's Voisin, Ocelin, and Tano, your 1, 2, 3 as of right now. So scores of 39, 35, and 26 as of right now. But getting the assist to start the run. Here we go. Let's see what Tess can put down.
Tucking in. Oh, and there is the double cork 12 right off the bat, landing super solid. That's going to be a great score in the bag. Contending with Maggie for sure. Again, everyone tucking into this jump, trying to get as much speed as they can. And look at that mute grab, sliding her hand all the way out towards the tip of the ski. Beautiful style, so well executed. Spotting her landing and putting the landing gear down. Tiny touch of the hand, so we'll see what the judges do with that.
So right now you need a 26 or better, and Tess checks in with a 44, so that's going to put her to the top here in the opening round. Still lots of time left in this jam session. However, that is a huge first run score. So we bring in Megan Oldham out of Canada.
Megan has been looking so solid in training so far. Oh, another dub 12, no grab on that, but again, I love it. We got a double party out here today. It's making me smile.
So a 44, a 39, and a 35 right now. Your top scores as we take a look back to Megan's first attempt.
Solid left double. It does look like she snuck a safety grab in there for a little bit in the middle of that rotation. So again,
wow, and she's going to go with a 45.
So she's going to bump it up with a 45. So it's a little bit of a chess match going on here in this opening round, and she just bumped one ahead of Tess Ledoux. So 2 lead changes here with their last 2 competitors. So a 45, a 44, and that bumps Maggie Voisin down to that number 3 spot for now. But there is still a lot left to go here as we bring in our 3-time winner and defending gold medalist, Mathilde Grimont.
Mathilde's doubles usually are of the switch variety. Coming in forward, getting a nice right side 7. Over-rotating a little bit on that landing. Not able to hold on to that one. She's going to look to the next jumps to get that score in.
Well, did you know, Jen, that you can see more exclusive camera angles out here from X Games Aspen 2022? You can get it in the 360 as well as the 180 variety, powered by the massive capacity of Verizon 5G Ultra Wideband. You can download now to experience it live on the X Games Aspen mobile app. Download the app. I have not done that yet, so in between this and when later on we've got other events, we go download that app.
Yeah.
Keep in tune with what's going on throughout the weekend here at X Games Aspen 2022. So we go back up to the top in round number 2. We're almost at the 1/3 mark here. Almost 8 minutes of elapsed on the clock here. It is a 30-minute jam session here. Olivia Ocelin, our X Games rookie, getting a last-minute addition into the lineup here for Sarah Hoffman, who had to back out. Olivia sits in that number 4 spot right now with a 35.
This is where strategy starts to come into play. And you can see going for the left side double cork 12, a little bit of a hand drag there, but that double cork 12 is what all 3 of those top 3 positions right now have done in order to be sitting where they are. So here's another look, reaching down for the grab, not quite getting it. But again, with her double cork from the previous trick, that right side kangaroo flip last run, and the variety of this double cork, she's gonna be sitting real pretty.
So remember, it's 2 runs total together that put you on the podium here. So at this point, we will see these numbers jumping up quite a bit right here. So you total those two scores together. She's got a 35 and a 21. It gives her a total of 56. However, as we roll deeper into that competition, you're going to want to get rid of that 21. You're going to want to keep those numbers in the high 30s and 40s to try to get yourself on the podium. We bring back in Elena Gaskell. Her first appearance in Big Air was at X Games Aspen 2019, where she finished 7th. And then in Norway that year, she finished 6th. As I mentioned earlier, this is her 3rd X Games appearance.
Tucking in, trying to get more speed into this jump. That was the issue she had last time. Nice, and there is the Misty. Ooh! Landing a little heavy on that left foot, but pulling it off. Nice forward bio Misty 1080. So this differs from a traditional cork where she is rotating kind of forward over her shoulder instead of backward. Gets the grab there for a second, gets a little bit off axis and lands just a little bit heavy on that left foot, but pulls it off. I mean, that is a display of athleticism right there if I've ever seen one.
Just forcing that one and refusing to give up. So that'll give her a 52 total and bump her up into that number 2 spot. So she's got scores of 23 and 29 as of right now. Here we go with Julia Tano, attempt number 2.
Nice. Left cork 9, landed super clean. That's going to be an improvement from her first run.
She had that 26 the first go around. It's got her in that number 6 spot as of right now.
And here is another look back. Nice and smooth off the takeoff, reaching back for that tail grab, not quite locking it in.
Also glad to see her back in competition. She missed Aspen 2020 after suffering a concussion in slopestyle practice, and she missed last year as well when she injured her right arm in Big Air practice. So glad to see her back in the lineup as we take a look at Maggie Voisin, attempt number 2.
Nice. Oh, not pulling that one off. Looks like she was trying to improve on her first run score, opting for that dub 12 again.
Well, she's got a big first run score there. Maggie's got that 39, so if she can clean this up in round 3, that can definitely shake up the standings. Most X Games medals by a Norwegian woman competitor, 7, Johanna Keely. She missed Aspen last year as well with a torn left MCL, so glad to see her back in competition out here at Buttermilk yet again.
Johanna is one of the few women coming in switch right now. She crashed on her first jump. Oh, going for the double, putting it down. Nice. Getting the switch dub 10 around to her feet, nice and solid. She just skipped right over trying to figure out that switch right 9 last time. Moving right to the double. Reaching down for that Japan grab. Flipping once, flipping twice, spotting the landing and putting it down. And man, the visibility right now is tough out there.
It almost seems to be getting slightly worse as we roll deeper into this competition. However, that was a big run when she needed it for Johanna. She gets a 35. Why? She had a 9 the first go around. So with under 18 minutes left to go in the jam session, the clock starts to be a factor here. So definitely did the first part of that equation, because again, as we roll through this, it's your 2 best scores totaled together that hopefully have you leaving Aspen with some X Games Women's Ski Big Air hardware around your neck. Tess Ledoux, she had a monster first run score of 44. What could she do on this second attempt?
So nice to have Tess back out here. Oh, the 60-20!
Oh, no!
Oh, she was going for it. Oh my gosh, she needs to get that. She is so close to bringing that around to her feet. Hopefully we'll get a look at that again. Looks like she is doing okay, up on her own accord, heading up to grab her ski.
Well, even with that fall, with the size of that first run score, that still puts her in the top spot, even with a fall for right now.
Monstrous, getting the tail grab, whipping it around, speeding herself up, and gets the feet down, but she's just a little bit backseat and just tips over. That's gonna be fun to watch.
Just kind of regroup here. get back up to the top and get ready for round number 3 as we are working our way toward. Actually, it's a course hold right now, time-wise, just till she gets the rest of her skis and gets down there into the athlete staging area. But 17 minutes and some change left to go here in this women's ski big air event, so that still puts her on the top right now with a 57. And then you've got our X Games rookie Olivia Ostlund in that number 2 spot, followed by Julia Tano. Megan Oldham sitting a couple spots out right now. She too had a big first run score of 45.
The highest score on that dub 12, and here is the right side 900, getting the tail grab super clean. That's going to be solid. That'll be a first place combination right there, no doubt. Now, it's not a requirement this year that you spin both to the right and the left, but I do have to say I love seeing that Megan opted to do a right side trick there and to show us that she has the ability to spin both ways.
So a 29, so that'll put her in the top spot. Well, before we get to last year's gold medalist Mathilde Grimont, let's take a run with her here on the big air course.
I gotta love it. Woo. Nice little 360 tail grab there.
Well, hashtag X Games is officially trending on TikTok, so if you want your next TikTok to blow up, make sure you hashtag X Games. So Mathilde, she had a rough go that first outing. She had a score of 8 that's got her down in the bottom of the pack for now.
Oh, man. Oh. Going for a cork right side 720 there and just getting a bit more corked than it looks like she wanted to be. Now, one thing you should know about Mathilde, she is a tough competitor.
Well, that is the end of 2 rounds. We still have a little over 16 minutes left on the jam clock as of right now, but it's Megan Oldham sitting in that top spot, followed closely by Tess Ledoux. We'll have more when we come back after this message and a word from our ABC stations.
Looks like somebody's living the dream.
I'm having myself a day enjoying some hot and crispy fries from Wendy's.
So lucky. Honestly, I've been so busy that I don't even know what day it is anymore.
It's Friday.
It's Friday?
It's Friday.
I gotta go. Where is everybody? It can't be Friday. I thought you said it was Friday.
I did. Every day's Friday at Wendy's.
Oh, you mean Friday?
Yeah.
Well, in that case, these are mine now.
Are you kidding me?
That was today's Wendy's Look-In. Well, Jack, everyone's over here watching women ski big air because we've still got some time on the clock. And the fans are back. And what a surly-looking crowd that is down there in the corral area.
little enthusiastic, I'd say.
I like it. I love the
it.
energy, and the competitors are feeding off of that, so it's nice to have the fans back in the mix out here. Here we are. We're starting off round number 3 here. It is a jam session here for women's ski big air. This is Olivia Oslin, who is an X Games rookie, who is currently looking at a potential bronze medal finish here.
Let's see if she opts for that left up 12 again. Getting the grab a little better, over-rotating. Not going to improve on that score. She's got a 21 on that from her second run. And I bet, you know, she's going to keep trying to build on that because she's got a 35 with her first jump. Yeah,
that 35 to start was big. You're going to want to get rid of that 21 as we move forward here. It's your 2 best run scores total together. The best possible run score you can get is a 50. So we welcome back in Elena Gaskell, currently sitting in 5th.
Going for the Misty again, bringing it around, landing clean that time. Love it. I love seeing a Misty. A lot of these athletes opt for more that backwards corking rotation. She just rolls forward, reaching down for that mute grab. Landing a little better than the last time, not coming down quite as heavy on that left leg.
So her 2 best scores thus far are 23 and a 29. And that's going to bump her up into that number 3 spot. So she overtakes the rookie. So Elena Gaskell now finds herself in that number 3 position, but only by 1 point with a 57. But look at that grouping. It's from second on down. You've got a 57, a 57, a 56, and a 55. So there's still under 15 minutes left to go here. Julia Tano sitting in that number 5 spot as we bring her in for attempt number 3.
Going for the double cork. Nice. Dub 10, bringing it around to her feet. So that is a 3rd variety of trick. We've seen her with the left 7 and the left 9, and now the double cork 10, reaching down for the safety grab. Not quite locking on, spotting the landing, and putting her feet back down on the ground where they belong. Solid.
So right now that podium bubble is a 57. You need at least that to crack in to that top 3 as of right now. And Julia Tano moves up and she puts herself in the number 2 spot. So she got, that was her biggest single run score of a 31. So she drops the 26. So that puts her in number 2 and bumps Tess Leduc down to that number 3 spot. But hold on, Maggie Boyson had a first run score of 39. Why she's in 7th right now? Run number 2, she had a 10.
She had a 10 and she did the same trick again. So I imagine she's gonna try to do something else. She's known for her rodeos. Boom, getting the rodeo 9, landing clean. That will give her a really solid 2nd score. And I imagine that might even have the potential to bump Oldham, but we'll have to see. I'm not a judge, I just talk a lot. Here's a look back at that rodeo. Getting the Japan, but letting go pretty quickly. I think she realized she didn't quite have as much time in the air as she wanted and really needed to finish up that rotation.
Okay, so pre-run, she was 7th. Remember, she had that 39 and that 10. Why you don't see the 10 on there is because it was the same trick twice. So she'll get a 20 right now. So total those together, it's a 59 that slides her into that number 3 spot there. So it's Oldham, Tano, and Boyson, your 1, 2, 3 here as of right now. We bring in Johanna Keely.
Nice switch right. Dub 10 again, cleaner than the last one. But again, she had a 35, she had a solid score. So we're gonna have to see what she does next go around here. Only person we're seeing coming into this jump switch right now, reaching back for that Japan grab, not quite getting it. But again, clean, landed solid.
So she's looking to get rid of that 9. She had a rough go the first outing. Run 2, she had a 35. That puts her in that number 7 spot.
35, combined with a 38. Johanna Keely.
So obviously a repeat trick there. So the 38 will be the higher of the 2. She did the same trick, so she will keep that 9. It will keep her in 7th right now. So it's still Oldham, Tano, and Boyson. You're 1, 2, 3 with Tess Leduc sitting on the outside looking in right now. She's looking to drop that score of 13 here, Jen.
Going for the 16-20 again. Yes, Tess! is what I'm talking about. Oh my gosh, even she is just in awe. And this is why we love X Games. People come out here to push themselves to the absolute max, grabbing tail, whipping herself around, spotting the landing, and holding on for dear life, man. She's like, I am not gonna go down again on this trick. Good for her. Making history again, that's what it's all about.
Did you hear that reaction from the entire corral area? She has the second single highest run score of the day with a 44. Now she has the highest individual run score of a 49. Remember, the best possible run score you can get is a 50, so that's pretty much knocking on the door of perfection. A total of 93 that puts her in the top spot. Tess, welcome back to X Games.
My vision's getting blurry all of a sudden. I think I got some tears in my eyes.
That is going to be a really, really tough task to beat right there. A 93, she's got a 44 and a 49, but it's not over yet. Megan Oldham now sitting in that number 2 spot.
Everybody's fired up. It's impossible not to be. Right side, oh, it looks like trying to get that right side dub 12. It was kind of double wobble, not fully inverted there, but gonna have to try again on that one to see if she can get her feet underneath her a little better.
Yeah, she still has the second single highest run score of this comp so far with a 45. As we mentioned earlier, we are just so happy to have the fans back here in attendance at Aspen. So for more on that, let's send it down to the third member of our crew, DC.
Thanks, guys. Yes, it is such a difference this year having the fans back. Definitely missed you all last year. The energy is absolutely infectious. So we're seeing history out here. Make some love. You talk to the athletes. You know they feed off the energy. So thank you all so much. It's so good to have you all back. Give it up for the fans. Give it up for yourselves, everybody.
And that is the place to be right now, because did you hear that reaction from everyone when Tess put down that last run?
Yeah.
I mean, the energy in this place was just off the charts after that. So the big story now, Mathilde Grimont, your defending gold medalist, had a rough outing the first 2 attempts. She's not taking her 3rd run. So we move back up to the top of the order and bring back in Olivia Osselin.
Going for that left side cork 10 there, getting the safety grab, trying to improve on that score of a 21 on that left dub 12, but backed off of the rotation this time just to try to get something else on the board. Nice. Double cork 10. We saw one other person doing that out here today, Julia Tano. 37.
Olivia is going to jump back up into podium contention. She just bumped Julia Tano down to that number 4 spot. So how about the performance by the X Games rookie?
I love it.
With Elena Gaskill on course.
Oh, going huge on that. Hopefully she is okay.
See her throwing her hand up right there.
It's tough out here in these conditions as the snow comes down harder and things slow down, and then it gets a little lighter and things speed up again.
So she sat up right away right there as we have X Games Medical tend to her. We have more still to come here from X Games Aspen 2022 when we come back.
girls are sending it, man. They are sending it.
Definitely trying to up the ante, going for that 5.
Welcome back, everyone, to Buttermilk Hill for X Games Aspen 2022. Before we went to break, we saw Elena Gaskell take a pretty heavy hit right there at the end of her last run. Good to see her up and skiing away under her own power. We could hear her talking to DC saying she just winded herself. So hopefully we can see her continue on in this competition. But right now, let's take a look at our top run so far. A score of 49, which was darn near perfection, Jen Hudak.
I am just in awe of Tess Ledoux right now, making history with this double cork. 16-20, woo, I can't count that high, 4.5 rotations, and just nails it, gets the grab the whole way through.
So that netted her a 49. Her next best run is a 44. You total those two together, she's got a 93. She's a 2-time gold medalist in this event. And right now, she has made a case for herself to possibly earn a third out here today. We will have to wait and see because there is still time left on the clock here. So it's Tess Ledoux sitting in that top spot, followed by Megan Oldham. And then you've got Olivia Osselin, an X Games rookie, sitting in that bronze medal position as of right now. Julia Tano and her have been kind of trading off back and forth with that bubble spot and that bronze medal position here. So Julia now gets the chance to try to answer back. She sits 2 points behind Olivia. Her best two scores are a 29 and a 31.
Julia has been very clean and stylish throughout this whole thing, sitting in a good position. Woo! Looking to improve on that left up 10 to see if she can increase that 31, bump it up a little bit, and holding on to that 29 that she scored with the left cork 9. And here is a look at the dub 10 here again, getting the safety grab, cleaning it up a little better from last time.
So maybe a couple point improvement. Yeah, I mean,
so we're just getting word that Mathilde Grimont, your defending gold medalist that we talked about at the top of the show, she had a rough go those first 2 runs, had some crashes. She is not coming back, so she's withdrawn herself from competition. So that is a big story right there. As we take another look at Maggie Boyson here, as we are at the 8-minute and 40-second mark left to go.
And here is Maggie trying that left rodeo 900 again, looking to improve on that trick from last run. She let go of that grab really early. That looks better to me at first glance. Here's a look at the replay, reaching down for the Japan, landing pretty clean. I don't know if she held the grab significantly longer to make enough of a difference.
So that'll give her a 28, so that's her second highest score. So that'll get her up there, knocking on the door of podium contention. That slides her up into that number 4 spot. And the way that with one less competitor and still over 8 minutes to go, I'm thinking we might get another round of runs here. We will have to wait and see. Johanna Keely looking to drop out that low score of 9 that currently has her in that number 7 spot.
Coming in switch over the left shoulder this time with the switch left 900. Coming up a little bit short, showing some variety here though. She was building on that switch dub 10. So that will replace the 9, no question. Might not be as high as she could have scored if she had a little more speed, but she did get the grab pretty nicely. Unfortunately, a little backseat on the landing.
So again, she's got a 38 and a 9. So she gets a 15. It's going to bump it up a little bit, but it's not going to improve the placing at all. But still, there's a little over 7 minutes to go. And as I mentioned before, we're down a competitor here. So looks like we're going to get another round of runs. We will have to see how this unfolds. But right now, there is a look at your current leader with 2 monster runs, a 44 and a 49. Remember, it's your 2 best runs total together out here that count. She sits in the driver's seat here with a total of 93.
Where does Tess go from here? She just stomped a left dub 16 tail. Is she going to improve on that dub 12? Oh, yes, she is. That was absolutely stunning.
I mean, look at the difference in score between first and second play. I mean, a 93, and then you got Megan Oldham with a 74 right now. That's the separation between gold and silver.
I mean, it's just mind-blowing. She is on fire. Getting the mute grab, landing about halfway down, really finding the money spot on that landing.
All the way down that landing.
We're gonna have to see what the judges do.
So she bumps it up 1 point, a 49 and a 45 now. Just why not tack on a few more extra? Why not increase that lead a little bit?
Be able to win with any combination of her scores.
Megan Oldham sitting in the silver medal position as of right now.
Going for the right side, double cork 1080. Oh, looks like she just hung up her edges there on the landing.
So she's trying to drop out that 29 score right there. So with 5.5 minutes and some change left to go here, there's still time left on the clock, so we will get another round of runs. But how about the performance by Tess Ledoux? However, it is far from over. We'll have the conclusion of women's ski big air when we come back to Buttermilk. Welcome back, everyone, to Buttermilk here in Aspen for X Games Aspen 2022. As we mentioned before, the fans are back here in 2022, and despite the weather, they're still out here having a great time. Look at everybody over there, Jen, hanging out over there at the Pacifico trailer and just feeling the vibes and providing the stoke for all the competitors over here. However, we still have some hardware to hand out. We've got some time left on the jam session here for the women's ski big air. Our big story here at the conclusion, your defending gold medalist Mathilde Grimal out of the competition, and it's Tess Ledoux, who we talked about missing the last two X Games events. She's in the driver's seat right now, sitting in the top spot. As we go into this next round, this is Olivia Osselin, currently sitting in a bronze medal position.
Nice. Going for the left dub 12. We saw her try this earlier and didn't quite have the speed. Cleaned it up a little bit, but still a bit of a hand drag on the landing. Here is a look back. Figuring out the speed on this jump has been tricky. Getting that tail grab, one of the things that stands out for Olivia, for me, is just her style. It is so fun to watch her ski. Brings the feet around, gets it down, barely even a hand drag. So this might be an improvement for her.
Well, currently in the third spot. So
35 and a 37 thus far, total of 72. Holding on to that spot. Maggie Voisin just out on the outside looking in right now, sitting there with that 67. But again, I mean, the numbers, I mean, you do the math on that for Tess Ledoux. I mean, that 94, she's got a 45 and a 49 right now. She just keeps adding to the tally.
Yeah.
She's not taking her foot off the gas at all.
No, she is not.
So Elena Gaskill, glad to see her back in the lineup. Remember, she took that big hit on her previous run.
All right, going for the Misty 12 again. Last run went a little too fast. Missed those blue lines, kind of landed at the bottom of the landing and couldn't hold on to it. This time coming up a little bit short, a little bit under rotated. Love this rotation, reaching down for the mute grab, and then just landing a little short in rotation there, and just loses a shoe.
And I mean, we talked about this earlier with the speed. I mean, that's a 70-foot gap that you're jumping across right there. And on top of that, with the visibility, it seems to have let up a little bit here. But tough there for Elena. That's got her in that number 6 spot. So Tess Leda sitting in the driver's seat. She's got a 20-point separation between her and Megan Oldham right now. I mean, that's just monstrous. And then right now, I mean, the rookie, Olivia, there's a 2-point separation between her and Megan Oldham. So the grouping gets pretty tight. And then on the outside looking in, you got Maggie Boyson with 67 and Julia Tano with a 65. Speaking of which, we welcome back in Julia for run at number 5.
She's got a dub 10 on the books. Beautiful cork 9. She's looking to improve on that 29 that she scored on this trick earlier in the competition. Just trying to squeeze out a few more points from the judges. Here is a look back. Coming in, taking off so smooth, reaching back, grabbing the very tip of the tail. The further back you grab on your ski, the more challenging it is, and she just does it flawlessly.
So the clock's starting to become a factor here as we are winding towards the 2-minute mark here with 4 competitors left to go into this competition. So Julia Tano is not going to improve the placing there. Can Maggie Boyson get it done? She's on the outside by 1 spot.
Rodeo 9, way better, way better. We're gonna have to see what the judges want to do with that, and if they're gonna put that above Asselin. She needs 5 points to tie her, 6 to beat her, and I'm not sure it was enough of a difference. She gets the grab better that time, but again, letting go partway through, reaching down, getting safety, so she actually grabbed twice within 1 trip. I do think this will be an improvement for her. We're gonna have to see what the judges say. She also had more speed, landed in a much better spot on the landing.
She gets a 31, it gets rid of that 28. However, it's only gonna get her 2 points away from getting into the top 3, so not enough here with 1:03 and counting down here as we bring back in Johanna Keely, who was also on the outside looking in.
Switch left 9, hitting the knuckle. Not enough speed to get that done for Johanna. A moment of frustration there.
This could be it. We're under a minute with 2 competitors left to go. You've got Tess Leda coming up, your current leader, followed by Megan Oldham, who sits in that number 2 spot.
So pretty set on the podium at this point, but will there be a shakeup?
Well, as of right now, with time about to expire here, it looks like our X Games rookie might start off her X Games career walking out of here with a medal. We will have to see. With 2 runs left to go, 13 seconds still on the clock. This is your current leader, Tess Leda.
Tess is just having such an incredible event out here. Nice, just nice and easy for everybody. Just putting on a show at this point. I mean, where do you go? You've got a near perfect score on a never been done before dub cork 16.
Well, at this point, it looks like you're going to go to the corral and get a winner's interview and then hand over the award stage.
Sounds about right.
We haven't seen it in slopestyle either, had we? Nope.
So that'll bring us down to Megan Oldham.
Congratulations.
Looks like that is going to be our final competitors. You see time has expired on the clock.
So congratulations to the rookie, Olivia.
So that is going to be
in that 3rd spot. So she will come out as a rookie.
Our podium with Megan Oldham still to go.
I do think Megan can increase her score significantly here.
If she gets a perfect run, it will beat Tess by 1 point. She would have to get a perfect run, which is a 50. She could mathematically do it, but it would take perfection here.
Going for the right, dub 12 again, landing clean. Nice, Megan. Impressive. So both the left side and the right side dub 12s today for Megan. I don't think that can get a 49. However, she's definitely going to bump up from where she's currently sitting. So good. Reaching down for that safety grab. Super smooth. She's been looking good all week. We're going to get to see her in slope style later on as well, locking in that grab and landing super smooth. She's pumped.
So what is it going to be on the score? She started off with a huge score of 45, then had to settle for a 29, a couple of 11s, so she'll get a 44, so she'll bump up the score. It's not going to improve the placing at all, but there is your podium right there. Tess Ledoux gets the win. Megan Oldham adds another gold medal, and the rookie Olivia Oslin walks out of here with a bronze medal. And what a performance it was, Jen. We missed her at the last two X Games competition where she last left off. She got a gold medal, and she picks up right where she left off with another gold medal performance.
So incredible out here for Tess. Just dialing it in, a new trick for her, landing it in competition for the very first time.
Let's send it down to DC.
DC with our winner. DC.
Thank you guys very much. Here with your winner, your gold medalist. Bravo, Tess Ledoux. And your third X Games Big Air gold medal. We missed you last year. You were in our thoughts, and it's so good to have you back this year. Again, your third X Games Big Air gold medal. How special is this one to you?
This one is so special for me. I missed X Games last year. This one is for my dad for sure. I'm just so happy. And it's just incredible. Thank you for all.
Well, thank you very much. Merci beaucoup. And making history with the new trick as well. Your gold medalist, Tess Ledoux.
And what a performance it was. Not only is that her third gold in this event, she now ties Mathilde Grimont for most wins in this event, but that's her fourth medal overall. She now has 3 gold and bronze. Megan Oldham gets her second gold, but how about the rookie, Olivia Oslin, coming in and taking a bronze medal to start off her X Games career. What a big performance. Jen, final thoughts?
I am just so blown away by these athletes. Congrats all around.
More to come still from X Games Aspen 2022.